You gotta love Louisiana, man. Oh, he's coming toward me. Huh. Okay, well, I've never encountered an alligator before, so I don't know. Should I just... does he want to be petted, do you think? So we had a bit of an issue. We're about halfway there, and the train tracks fell on top of my truck. There we go, look at that. There she goes, man. How cool is that? Looks good. Awesome, man. There she is. Yeah, super turbo mufflers. Those are Hooker Super Competition headers. These fuel injectors don't look like my fuel injectors. These have a red cap on them. Can you see that? Kind of a red color to the top. It sounds like it's running pretty decent right now. Whoa! Whoa! Oh, boy. Just give her a little gas. Woo! I know we're doing this a little backwards.
Yeah,
we're taking yeah,
off of that one and putting it on this one.
Yeah.
This one's the part car for that one.
Right. Whoa. Gears. Boy, you know it's early when the roosters are crowing, man. Whew. Good morning, old truck. Let's get a move on this, right? Let that diesel preheat. And we're heading to Louisiana. Good girl. Old Faithful. We got the trailer. We got the truck. All we got to do is hit the road. What is going on, ladies and gentlemen? Welcome back to Auto Auction Rebuilds. Today is the day we go to pick us up a parts car for that 1985 Chevy Corvette that I call Swamp Thing. I almost hate to tear this car apart, and I think it's going to be even more difficult once I get there and see it in person, because we won another 1985 Chevrolet Corvette in Lafayette, Louisiana at IAA auctions. So I'm not going to stand here and talk about it much more. We're going to get on the road, take us a little road trip to Louisiana, go get us some southern food, and we're going to head back. Let's get to it. So we had a bit of an issue. We're about halfway there, and the train tracks fell on top of my truck. There we go, look at that. Look at that. A train was coming, and with the trailer I was forced to stop fairly quickly, and I thought I had time to move backwards, but I didn't. Those arms literally came down right there. Look at that, man. Look at that. all across the hood of the truck. That one's the worst right there. That's gnarly, man. That's gnarly. Yeah, that sucks. Not only that, it got the roof too. I don't think the roof got it too bad though. See if I can get you all up here. Yeah. Anyway, that was a first for sure. Locked up the brakes. Thankfully, the trailer brakes locked up too. They did a good job, man. Just double checking the trailer real quick. Make sure the tires are aired up and everything is still good. We're almost there. All right, yeah, we look like we're still good to go. Every time I stop for gas, I love to check and make sure everything here is still locked down, chains, everything is still good, and it is. So let's get back on the road and get this new car. Well, guys, we made it. It's been pouring. This is Lafayette, Indiana, so I guess I'll take my paper and hopefully I got my license on me. Yep, and well, we got here just in time, didn't we? Just in time to load in this awful weather. Here we go. Oh yeah. Yeah, this is real nice, let me tell you. Well, anyway, we're here. It was about an 8-hour drive. Let's get this over with. Oh boy. Well, it just got a whole lot worse out here, didn't it? All right, we got our title. Luckily, there's an awning here. That's kind of nice. The people here, Lafayette location, very friendly, nice people. So I'm very happy to report that. This went real smooth. It only took maybe 3 or 4 minutes. Whew, we're good to go. They said all we got to do is drive through this gate up here. So let's take this mask off first and make sure we're not going to get run over. Nope. Oh, this is too easy. Too easy. All right. Hey, I feel like a big truck over here. Hopefully they don't get mad at me for sitting here, but this is what the lady told me to do. All right, let's sit here and wait for the vet. All right, guys, there's the vet right there. Oh yeah, I love it. I love it. Got some of that classic car going. Let's put it right here. I think this will work better. I'm gonna step back out of the way so he can get it up here. There she goes, man. How cool is that? Looks good. Awesome, man. There she is. First look at her, guys. Yeah, hard to believe this is a parts car, right? Yeah, I'm having a little trouble believing we're going to use this as a parts car as well. That's a shame, man. Truly a shame. Look at that exhaust. That exhaust doesn't look stock, does it? Oh no. No, I think somebody's changed the mufflers. Oh man, look at her. Take a first look inside. Look at that. Wow, she's pretty nice, guys. Not great, but she's pretty nice. I'm curious to see if it's got a charged battery or not. Needless to say, I'm getting soaked, man, drenched out here. I don't see any lights, so most likely dead as a doornail. Climb up here. I haven't had a chance to see the engine yet either, so... Oh, the hood is stuck. Uh-oh. Well, that's something we'll have to figure out when we're not standing here in the rain. Yeah, we'll lock that back down. All right, there it is, guys. She's done. I'm gonna strap her down, and we'll come back a little bit later on, guys, when it's not pouring rain damaging my equipment. You gotta love Louisiana, man. Oh, he's coming toward me. Huh. Okay, well, I've never encountered an alligator before, so I don't know. Should I just... Does he want to be petted, do you think? I think he wants... Hey, little fella, you couldn't hurt me, could you? You're getting awful close, big guy. You're making me a little concerned here. What do you want? You want me to pet you? No? So I probably shouldn't put my hand out, you don't think? Hey, big guy. He's cute. I've never seen an alligator in person before, ever. It's my first encounter. I kind of just want to ride him. And we're back. Oh boy, if I sound defeated today, it's because I'm just exhausted, man. The drive to Louisiana was 8 hours. The drive back was 8 hours. We did it all in, I don't even know. I don't even know. Here's what I do know. We made it home. The Corvette made it safely, and now it's time to get it off the trailer. It's time to find out if it drives. That's the main thing. This is the parts car C4 that we won for $1,650. It came out to $2,000 out the door. Like, no joke. No joke. $2,000 out the door. This is a storm damaged car. So you may be seeing some of this stuff on the hood where the paint is literally just coming off. And you can see down here on the fiberglass some cracks. So there is damage. Louisiana recently had some pretty nasty storms, guys. There's a lot of damage down there with personal property. And this car suffered quite a bit of that. So something fell on this car. Something pretty significant fell on this car, I'd say. And it tore it up pretty good. Now, I think it's completely fixable. This, I did not notice, but this little channel right here, thin piece of metal, has been smashed. So I'm gonna have to find one of these. The windshield is busted right there. The roof looks fine. It's just some paint issues on the roof. But to be honest with you, I don't think the paint was that great anyway. It's definitely a respray. You can see the paint's actually just completely chipped off there. I'm not sure if that's even from storm damage or that's from poor prep work. The paint on this car wasn't great to begin with. It's going to need a little work. It's going to need a little work. But here's the thing. I know you're sitting here going, well, wait a minute. If this is a parts car, why would you be worried about paint and body work? And therein lies the question, right? I'll be honest with you guys. This car may be too nice to be a parts car. I don't know, man. I don't know. It seems absolutely insane to me to tear this car apart to put it into Swamp Thing, but that really was the plan. That's why I bought it, so it's almost inevitable that that's how this is going to go down. Right now, let me get the straps off, open the hood. I got something under there I want to show you. All right, I've got the jump pack on it. Let's do a cold start. Let's see if she wants to fire up this morning. I promise I haven't started it yet. I've just been doing some poking and prodding around under the hood. Uh-oh. say, it's just like the other Corvette. It doesn't doesn't like to start. Whew, it is so cold. All right, let's try this again. Boy, she does not like starting when she's cold. There we go. No. This must be a Corvette thing, guys. Okay. Well, she finally decided to fire up. I figured I'd spare you guys the drama getting it there. Golly, man. It must be a C4 thing, I guess. Because Swamp Thing doesn't like to run when it's cold either. Like Swamp Thing, not even cold outside, just cold. If the engine is not warm, Swamp Thing does not like to fire up. So, she's running. Let me see if I can take my foot off the gas. If it'll stay running. Come on. She's getting better now. She's starting to warm up a little bit, but... Alright, I've let her run for a little bit, and I'm watching the coolant temperature. Everything is starting to come up. Oil pressure is good, and it's running on its own. So... I think we can get out and take a little bit closer look at what's going on under the hood. But I guess first we can start at the mufflers. Mufflers are not stock. Take a little listen here. They sound pretty quiet until you start getting on the accelerator. These are, what are they, super turbos or something like that? Yeah, super turbo mufflers. Then we get over to the headers. Let me zoom you guys in a little bit here. Those are Hooker Super Competition headers. All right, so somebody has done a little bit of work on this engine. Here's another thing, the fuel injectors. These fuel injectors don't look like my fuel injectors. These have a red cap on them. Can you see that? Kind of a red color to the top. Yeah, so those injectors don't look like my injectors either. It's got newer KYB shocks. It's very interesting. I'm really wondering what the story is on this car. I'd love to know if the motors had internal work done or if it's just, you know, a few light modifications here and there. You can see over here, the air tubing has been pretty much disconnected. You can also see these valve covers. These valve covers are not the same valve covers that are on my Corvette either. Look at the fuel pressure regulator back there. You can also see a couple vacuum lines have been removed intentionally. Okay, these have been removed from the plenum right here. And they have created their own, yeah, they've created their own lines. So I'm not sure what they've done there at all. Huh. Okay. Interesting. I also noticed the heater core is bypassed. Looky there. Heater core wraps right back around to itself. And the original coolant hose runs from the water pump over to the throttle body. So probably a bad heater core. Really good tires though, man. Look at those. And these are Firestone Firehawk wide oval tires. These aren't cheap tires. These are not cheap tires. And all four of them have that kind of meat on them, man. The tires are in ridiculously good condition. Look at that. Sounds like it's running pretty decent right now. You know, this car needs a little bit of work too, but honestly, oh, the switch is missing for the hatch. There should be a switch right here though. Oh, look at it. It actually works. It's actually kind of rare for the hatch to open up like that on its own. So somebody's put new struts on it, I guess. There she is. She looks pretty good, guys. It's running well at the moment. It's not perfect. I mean, honestly, you wouldn't expect to get a pristine, low mileage Corvette from the auction for $1,650, but the good news is the auction didn't have the hood open. The hood was stuck, so you couldn't really see what was going on under here. So I guess now what it's time for is let's take it for a drive. I need to know. The air conditioning works. It's got cold AC, but I need to know how this thing drives. So let's shut the hood and get it off the trailer and take it down the road. All right, guys, are you ready? Let's see how this goes. Ooh, those leather seats are a little bit cold. All right. Easy does it, girl. Oh yeah, those windshield wipers do nothing. All right, let's hope we don't scrape. Easy, girl. Can we make it? Oh, wow. Okay. Whoa. Whoa. Holy crap. Okay. This can't be stock. This cannot possibly be stock. Okay. These cars were only like 250 horsepower from the factory. I was going to turn the heater on, but I just remember there's no heat. Now, what can get you confused is, even though it's only 250 horsepower, these things had like 330, 340 foot-pounds of torque. So they launch. They do. This one just, it feels strong. It feels strong. So let me get my seatbelt on and let's take her down the road. All right. Easy, girl. No need to get all carried away. Golly. She is a torquey little beast. Wow. Whoa. Yeah, no traction control. Whoa. Whoa. Oh, boy. Okay. Good Lord. There is no traction in this car, guys. None. No traction at all. This is a scary car. Wow. Okay. Hey, the transmission shifted through all the gears. It runs. It drives. We're currently doing 50. Smooth acceleration. The suspension feels decent. Steering wheel sits a tad off to the left. The roof is rattling a little bit. Overall, though, like really for a $1,650 Corvette, not bad at all, guys. Not bad at all. She's cruising. And you know what else? the headlights work. Look at that. See them flip up? Oh yeah. Let's just give her a little gas. Woo! All right, let's get this whole girl back to the house. Yeah, I'm done on these wet roads. Well, we made it back to the house, and she seems to be running pretty well. 900 RPMs, between 8 and 900 it seems. A little low on gas. Check engine light is on, but I'm kind of thinking the check engine light may actually be on because possibly somebody has put a chip in it, or because of some of that rerouting that somebody did under the hood there. She sounds good. It looks good. One thing I did notice when I was driving, number one, these seals are shot. Okay, no big deal. The seals are like $250, and it'll come with new top seals, new hatch seals, new door seals. It comes with everything for 250 bucks. But take a look at how loose this top is as I was driving. Yeah, that's not secured at all. So definitely going to need to secure that. Pretty bad drone when you're getting on it down the road, man. These mufflers, they don't sound particularly loud right now. But let me tell you something. When you get on the gas, she's loud. In fact, let me set the camera down so you can hear for yourself. So I saw some smoke coming out of her, and at first I thought, oh boy, that's oil. I went back there and smelled it. It's not oil. In fact, it smells like just raw gasoline coming out the back, man. Oh, the fog lights are on. Yeah, fog lights work. Yeah, it smells like raw fuel coming out the exhaust, guys. Like whoo, boy. She is rich. She is very, very rich. Let me turn those off. Make sure the button works. Honestly though, guys, yeah, there we go. This car is she doesn't really need that much work. You know what I mean? Obviously, I think it needs a little bit of mechanical work, maybe for the sensors or those vacuum lines, or maybe somebody did all of this intentionally for the way they had it tuned. But it definitely seems like it's running way too rich, regardless of whether it's been modified or not inside the engine. It's just super rich. So, God, it's such a nice car. It really is. You could send this and get the paint work done. You know, the seals aren't that difficult to replace. Get the seals done, paint work done. A little piece here is missing. Replace that and clean it up. And she would look good. She'd look great. Well, we've got them side by side, and I finally got them both running. Boy, I could have done that on camera, but I think you guys may have gotten a little bit bored. It's just the way these TPIs seem to act, man. When they're cold, nah, it's you got to fight them for a while. And TPI, I'm sorry, I mean tuned port injection, not TBI, throttle body injection. Did this one die? No? Oh, you died. I couldn't hear it over the exhaust of the other one. You poor thing. Oh, and the battery's dead. Great. Well, as per the usual, this one over here has decided to stop running again. I've been fighting with her. I can get her to fire up on starting fluid, so we know it's going to be a fuel system issue. The fact is, this one is all kinds of rigged up, guys. I don't have the sending unit in it or anything. Literally, when you open this, there's nothing. There's no sending unit. I have the pump just there's the pump right there, just kind of hanging out in the bottom of the tank. So that might have a little something to do with it. Thankfully, the sending unit came in for this today, so I'll probably go ahead and put it in and see if we can get this thing back up and running. This one has been sitting here just minding her own business. Listen to that. Long tube headers, but it still has its original catalytic converter. So the mid pipe is still factory. Yeah. I'll tell you what, if this one ever got fixed up, that would have to go pretty much immediately. All right, it's time to try to finish off this fuel issue. Today, we got in the mail, thankfully, for this video, a new fuel sending unit. This is about $120. I've got my fuel pump installed. It is all working from the factory wiring now. I tested it before I decided to put it back in. Got a new rubber gasket. We got new hardware. Basically everything we need. So I'm gonna drop this in here, button it up, and we're gonna see if she'll run, because this thing has just got an awful tendency to not want to run. All right, we'll want to try to angle the float in first. You don't want that to get bent. And then, I think we actually have this backwards, but that's okay because we can flip it around fairly easily. Get her seated, watch this gasket. Definitely don't want the gasket to, I've got it in place where I need it to be. Keeping it there, I think, may be a bit of a chore. And almost, voila, get that out of the way. That's close. All right, if this works, if, I say if, because I just don't have a whole lot of faith in it. Let's go ahead and prime it a little bit. Yeah. Come on, old girl. I can hear the fuel rail. And here we go with the battery getting low again. There it goes. Come on. Ah, oh, Lord, come on. This car, man, it just... What a pain. And wouldn't you know it, we finally get it done. It's buttoned up. The gas cap is on. We're ready to basically put this back on. All the old wiring is removed. It's got another problem. Take a look under there. Look what is dripping right by the exhaust. Yeah, that's gasoline. Yeah, that's gasoline. So, next step, we'll get the tire carrier cover off and try to get up under there and figure out exactly where this is leaking from. Hopefully it's just a rubber line that needs replaced. So Austin Carr is here from Austin Carr. Austin Carr is here from Austin Carr. Yeah. Austin Carr is here from Austin Carr on YouTube. Hey, link to his channel in the description down below. Go give him a sub because he's over here. He's actually not over here to help with this, but he's helping with this anyway.
A little bit of everything.
We had some boxes sitting over here. BBK, SLP, CJ, pony parts. Yeah, we got this stuff is for the Mustang GT, but because this video is about these two Corvettes, we decided to try to get this one running right. I was finally able to get codes to pull on this one. That was a nightmare. But the codes for this, two very important codes. Number one, throttle position sensor. This is pretty important. But more important than the TPS is the coolant temperature sensor, not the sender. The sender sends the signal to the gauge. The sensor, which sits right here where you see these wires. Yes, I know the light's flickering. Bear with me. You see my soldering job right here. I've got some heat shrink. Yeah, on it. I've just got to cover it up. But anyway, the coolant temperature sensor on this, let me show you. Here's the sensor. Okay. Yeah, that's missing some pieces. And
that's one of them.
Here, this is part of it.
That's another part.
And here is what used to be the connector. It disintegrated. There was nothing left. So we had to cut the wires, and thankfully I have that parts car, Pontiac Bonneville, outside, because it just so happens it uses the same connector for the coolant temp sensor. So Austin and I went out there, we cut more than we would need, and soldered it on. Now I'll put some heat shrink over it, and the car will have a brand new coolant temp sensor. We have a, we actually pulled the TPS off of that one. I know we're doing this a little backwards.
Yeah, we're taking...
we're taking, yeah.
Off of that one and putting it on this one.
Yeah.
This one's the part car for that one.
Right. But people are going to be like, no, save Swamp Thing. Look, I am saving Swamp Thing, I promise you. And I want everybody to remember, the Swamp Thing is not a restoration. Just no. Swamp Thing is a resurrection. It's a rescue. It's a rescue. Now, a lot of people have been asking, are we going to paint it? Yes. Yes, we are going to get a few more things done, and then I am sending it off to paint. And I bet a lot of you want to know what we're going to paint it, what color scheme. I'll tell you this. I'm not going to tell you, and you'd have to be fairly old like me to know what I'm talking about, but it was a TV show from back in the day, and it was really cool. If I told you the star of the show, you guys would all figure it out. That's all I'm going to say. Mr. Something. And it was a great show that was on when I was a kid. It involved a black van with a very cool red checkmark stripe going down it and a really awesome C4 Corvette just like this. So the plan is to paint it the same color as from that cool show from when I was a kid. So it will not remain silver. You'll see.
It'll change colors.
Yeah, it'll change colors. But first, we got a few more things to do because we did borrow a couple things from here, and we put them over there. And in the process, a couple things over here broke.
Which is okay.
Yeah.
Which means we need to just fix it. But the screws for the
oh yeah.
position, yeah.
That's right. The screws for the TPS. We're actually stealing the TPS from this one because it works. When I disconnect it, the engine gets all crazy, so we know it works. But we're robbing the TPS from this one. We're putting the TPS over there on that one. So here's what we're gonna do. We're gonna wrap up trying to get this one over here back together. And the cool thing is we got a shop with 2 bays, and he's over here doing what he can on this one. I'm over here doing what I can on that one. And here in a few minutes we're gonna fire that one up, and I think that one should run perfectly. And then what I will do, because we're gonna have to put this one on pause for a short time, not long, don't worry guys, very short time, I'm going to order the parts that I need for this one that I just stole and put on that one, and we'll get this one back together. All right, one car should be down, I think. We've got everything put back together. We found that some of this had been kind of hacked before.
Yep.
Yeah, so I'll definitely be making sure to take care of that. The valve covers leak also.
We got a good belt put on it now.
Yeah, we actually found a Gatorback belt that was in excellent condition that was in the hatchback of that Corvette. So now we've put it on this Corvette. We have the coolant temperature sensor. I'm going to leave that off,
Leave this off.
so it can breathe, kind of burp the system a little bit. It's full of coolant, and everything that I think is supposed to be back together should be back together. So now it's time to open up this door just a hair. I think it'll run, and if we're lucky, it's going to actually run a whole lot better. If we're not lucky, it's going to run exactly the same. Had a check engine light on before. We have not bothered trying to clear the codes. You have to disconnect the battery for that. When it's cold, we should probably clear the codes. The fact that the cooling fan just came on with the ignition tells me that it seems to be thinking there's no coolant temperature sensor signal. Okay, let's see what happens. Oh, this has the telescoping steering wheel. I didn't know that. Yeah, the cooling fan came back on anyway. So somehow somebody must have it rigged up. Dead battery. Let's try this again, shall we?
adjust the throttle position.
I think she may be still swallowing up the fuel system or the carb cleaner I chugged down her.
She wants to.
Let me see if I can give it a little gas. Let's slide in here, Knight Rider. Oh yeah. Whoa, dude. Tell me this car don't sound sick.
This thing sounds really
Sick.
really awesome.
Woo! Oh, we need to open that other door.
Okay.
Oh my. All right, first drive after getting the check engine light out, which looks like it was covered up with a calendar.
Huh.
So I think the check engine light had been on for a very long time. And hopefully she's got a little, you know, hopefully she runs down the road a little better.
Think to the right.
Left.
Ooh, left.
Yeah, I always go to left. How's it feel?
Feels all right.
Oh, wow. Okay. Oh, yeah, the top isn't bolted down.
Oh, great.
Yeah, I forgot to tell you, the top is loose.
We'll go down and turn around up here.
Yeah, there's a place I'll show you where you can turn around. Boy, that top sucks. Headlights work pretty good though, don't they?
Yeah, I can at least see in front of me.
Oh yeah. Yeah, she's got a little bit of power.
Yeah.
Oh. Whew. Was that the tire spinning?
I think so.
It lost traction. I felt the rear end go out from under it.
Yeah.
Yeah, there is no traction control.
0.
So, and I don't think this even has ABS.
Oh, nice.
Yeah, so
All
it's
right.
literally just, it's all you.
Yeah.
All right, so here's the deal. Austin Carr, oh, look, what do you,
I am not slacking. I am not slacking.
Austin Carr is wrapping this up over here. It looks like a mess, but truthfully, it's really not that much.
Yup.
It's one hose and a couple wires.
Yeah, just a little soldering job on
Yeah.
this one too. Again, this one had some broken wires, so we had to cut it back and we just got to solder it on. So.
Yep. So once he's done with that, I'm gonna cut this video for tonight. Don't go anywhere. The video's not over. Video's not over. He's wrapping this one up. We just got done taking. I'm just gonna have to take them for a little ride tomorrow.
Yeah.
Yeah. All I'm going to tell you right now is that red Corvette has it's. I'm scared of it. I don't know what else.
It's got some sauce to it.
Yeah. Let me tell you something. This car,
0 sauce.
no sauce under the hood of this one. We're working on it. I'm not giving up on it. We are. You can see we're literally working on it right now. But I wanted to see how far we could get that one to go. And let me tell you, the check engine light is out in it now, so it's running like it's supposed to. And I'll take you guys for riding it tomorrow, and then we'll conclude the video after a good test drive. I know we took it out earlier, but she was running rough earlier. Now she is running good, guys. So we're gonna wrap this one up. And I'm going to start working on another video, so stay tuned, you guys that are waiting on this Mustang video. Maybe this Mustang video will come out first. I don't know. We got the K&N cold air intake. We got the BBK. I think those are, yeah, BBK mid pipes. We've got the SLP loudmouth exhaust system. Guys, whew, it's going to be a long night. It's going to be a long
I'm looking forward to it.
It's gonna be a line. But when we're done, boy, that $400 Mustang, $400 Mustang GT, she is gonna be wild, guys. All right. Anyway, we're done for tonight. We'll be back in like 2 seconds for you guys for a test drive in that red Corvette. All right, guys. So it's time to take her out on a little spin. All right, here we go. Oh, whoa. Uh-oh. Oh, no. I have no gears. Oh, you're kidding me. You're kidding me, right? No. What about second? I got second, no drive. Yep, we lost our gears. We lost our damn transmission. Just like that, it was over. Wow, that was that was honestly unexpected. Wow, do we have reverse? Yeah. Reverse is strong. Up, there's drive. Yeah, okay. Wait, what? We have drive? Okay, I'm a little confused. Maybe I need to be checking the fluid. I actually just checked it a little while ago. It looked fine. I don't know. So I want you guys to see that it is in drive, okay? I'm gonna put my hand on the wheel here and it will go, but watch what happens. I won't even smash on it. No third gear. I have to put it down in second. There's second. And I have gears again. Well, huh. I'll be completely honest. I did not see that coming. The transmission has been perfectly fine, and now we blew third. Well, guys, sometimes that's just how the cookie crumbles, man. I'm sorry. I don't know. The transmission was fine, man. It was fine. It's had third gear. Like, literally, before I even did this portion of it, I wanted to make sure the fluids were good and topped off. I checked my oil, double-checked my coolant, checked my trans fluid, and everything was good. So why, after it was warmed up, after just taking it out and slamming the throttle, we lit the tires up. I mean, the tires are crazy. These are Firestone Firehawk wide oval tires. Okay, these tires are supposed to be pretty good from what I understand. I guess I could be wrong, but man, very little traction when you get on the throttle on this thing. It just rips the rear end out of it. Maybe the rear end's been done. Maybe there's gears or something done to this, because good Lord. Obviously, I haven't had it up to... well, I guess I kind of have. Yeah, I was going to say I haven't had it up to speed yet, but yeah, I kind of have. A slight alignment issue, and now something going on with third gear on the transmission. I have no idea. My guess is going to be the transmission has died in it. That sucks. And boy, that just leaves me in a really bad spot, because Swamp Thing has a good transmission. It's got clean fluid. It's identical to this one. Boy, wouldn't it be easy to just swap the transmission from Swamp Thing over here. But the goal is to save Swamp Thing. Remember that, guys. That's the goal, is to save Swamp Thing and get her back on the road. This was supposed to be a parts car. All of you on Instagram and Facebook have been pretty adamant about this is not a parts car. This is not a parts car. It's too nice to be a parts car. Tell me what you think now. Now that it appears, anyway, we have blown third gear in our transmission. Tell me what your thoughts are as of today. It's still a very nice car. Changing the transmission, this isn't exceptionally difficult. It's not complicated at all. Drive shaft, cross member, flywheel torque converter bolts, and bell housing to engine bolts. Done. Not exactly rocket science. Get this one rebuilt. I don't know, guys. Maybe I can find another parts car. Yeah, you know what? Maybe I will search for a third parts car so I could find a transmission for this and an interior for Swamp Thing, and then we could save 2 Corvettes with 1 Corvette. That's actually a good idea. I don't need a third Corvette, but stay tuned because I think we're going to see one on the channel soon. I got to get out of here, guys. Stay safe out there, buddy. I'll catch you all very soon in the next one.